Russian President Putin begins his visit to China.
Slovak Prime Minister out of critical condition after shocking assassination attempt.
The purple color of lagerstroemia, a highlight of Vinh city.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Zhang, your host. Russian President Vladimir Putin landed in Beijing for a 2-day state visit to China, marking Putin's first foreign visits after taking office as President of Russia for the 5th term.
Accompanying Russian President were the newly appointed Defense Minister Andrei Belousov, 5 Deputy Prime Ministers, leaders of economic, diplomatic, security, railway, nuclear agencies, and high-ranking officials from 20 regions of Russia. Following the talks in Beijing, Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin signed and issued a joint statement on deepening the comprehensive strategic partnership between China and Russia in the new era. Affirming that the talks were warm and comradely, Russian President outlined the areas in which the two sides will enhance cooperation, such as nuclear and energy, food supply and automobile manufacturing. In his turn, Chinese President stated that the two countries are further developing the good neighborly relationship, friendship and partnership. He also highlighted that a political solution is the right direction for the crisis in Ukraine.
Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico has recovered from a critical condition after being shot in an assassination attempt that shocked the Central European country and the world.
Robert Fico suffered a critical blow after being shot 5 times. The suspect was controlled by security forces and Prime Minister Fico was taken to a local hospital. After the operation, the 59-year-old leader is now in stable condition. The perpetrator, identified as a 71-year-old man and a former security guard at a shopping center as well as a member of the Slovak Writers Association. This is a rare attack targeting a politician in Slovakia. EU leaders and several other countries strongly condemned the attack. Slovak authorities initially said the attack was highly politically motivated, as it came after the election and the perpetrators were identified as a supporter of Fico's rivals.
Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Thị Minh Khai set deadline set for market war inspection no later than May the 17th to a concerted effort to inspect the gold market and entities participating in this market.
The Deputy Prime Minister requested the State Bank, along with relevant ministries, to immediately address the high and unreasonable difference between the price of gold in domestic and international markets. In the same time, strictly handle cases of violation of legal provisions in the production and business of gold, thereby ensuring that the gold market is stable, transparent, preventing the gold hoarding and its impact on macroeconomic stability. The Deputy Prime Minister requested the State Bank to urgently finalize the inspection plan no later than May 17th. All violation cases must be immediately sent to the Ministry of Public Security and the authorities to strictly handle the case according to regulations.
Coming up next are some updated news. Recently, the government has approved the plan for the protection and exploitation of aquatic resources for period 2021-2030 with a vision to 2050, which includes the establishment of 21 new marine protected areas, including the Hòn Đảo Mát Marine Reserve in the waters of Nghệ An province. This will be the provincial-level marine conservation area, classified as a reserve for species and habitats. The offshore area of Kala between Hòn and Mát Islands had great potential for fisheries and tourism development. The coastal ecosystems, including the newly established marine protected area, will play a crucial role in maintaining biodiversity, managing fisheries resources, and reserving as a natural foundation in disaster prevention and change mitigation.
Police in some provinces have issued a warning about schemes involving the hiring of students to open bank accounts for fraudulent purposes. Recently, some localities reported some individuals entice and lure middle and high school students who have been granted identification cards to engage in buying and selling personal information and opening bank accounts online for the purpose of fraudulent appropriation of assets on cyberspace. For each successfully registered account, students receive 200,000 to 500,000 Vietnamese dong. This is a new criminal tactic targeting adolescents and students, posing challenges for law enforcement agencies in investigating and tracing criminal activities.
The Drug Administration of the Ministry of Health has approved the Qdenga dengue vaccine produced by Japanese Takeda Pharmaceutical Company. This is the first dengue fever vaccine licensed in Vietnam. The Qdenga dengue fever vaccine provides over 80% protection against all 4 dengue virus serotypes. The vaccine is for children aged 4 and above. The Ministry of Health stated that the vaccine was licensed after careful consideration and evaluation of its safety and efficacy before use. The approval of the dengue fever vaccine is expected to help prevent the increase of dengue fever cases in Vietnam. According to the Ministry of Health, in 2023, over 172,000 cases of dengue fever were reported nationwide, with 43 deaths. In the first 4 months of this year, over 16,800 cases have been reported, including 1 fatality.
Recently, social media has been flooded with beautiful photo sets of young people posing with lagerstroemia flowers, becoming a hot trend among the youth. Not only young people, many people of other ages also want to preserve beautiful moments with lagerstroemia flowers blooming in the heart of Vinh City. More in the following story. From early morning, Miss Nguyễn Thị Minh, a student at Vinh Medical University, and her friends gathered on Phùng Trí Kiên Street to take photos with lagerstroemia flowers.
I have been here since 6 a.m. to capture the most beautiful moments. I've seen a lot of people coming to take photos with lagerstroemia flowers. Every people are really enjoying it.
With more than 100 lagerstroemia trees along Phùng Trí Kiên Street, the purple color of flowers has created a beautiful and romantic scene since early May. These lagerstroemia trees were planted by the Department of Sun and Technology for landscape highlights in Vinh City since 2017. The blooming season not only offers people the chance to capture beautiful moments, but also provides opportunities for professional photographers to work.
Since the lagerstroemia flowers started blooming, many people have been scheduling for photo shoots here. I have taken many beautiful photo sets.
Not only on Phùng Trí Kiên Street, but Nam Yang Ju Dasan Street is also filled with the purple color of lagerstroemia flowers. These days, the streets have become busier as people come to take photos. Also planted in 2017, when Nam Yang Ju Dasan Street was completed, after 7 years, the rows of lagerstroemia flowers in Vinh City have started to show off their beauty, creating a planted scenes for the city. The last news had ended our bulletin today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.